Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to It's the Bottom Line. I'm your host with the most, Mandrizzle. Thank y'all. Always a pleasure. And today, I got not only a special guest, but a friend. We have came up in the ranks. We have taken classes together, entrepreneurships, city startup labs. Shout out to them. And that's the reason that we met. And I'm so thankful for that. World, let me introduce you to, if you don't already know, if you ain't hearing them online already, my man, DJ Sean Money.
Yeah, what's going on, world? What's going on, America? South Bronx in the building, up in North Carolina. I just want to say thank you for having me on the show, man. Like, I've been in the music game like 15 years, man, on and off. This is my 15th year in the game and all that. And like, this is my very first interview, like my very first podcasting interview. I don't really do a lot of talking. I've just been putting in the work, but yeah.
I didn't even know that, man. I'm like, well, I'm honored, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so, just being honest, man, we cool. We just gonna enjoy and have a conversation on this thing. It's not even gonna seem like a podcast.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah. So what's good with you today?
Relax, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling the energy. We just went to a nice event earlier. It's called Feel the Vibe. Shouts to my man Nate Moore.
Yes. Mentor.
Shouts to the whole team over at
City
Startup Lab.
Yeah.
Megan, everybody, man. Henry Rock, man. Like, yeah, man, it's just a cool event, like a cool vibe, man. I was feeling the energy of that.
It really was. And to be doing something towards the youth.
Yeah.
And focusing on their mental being and making sure that they're good. I mean, this is our future. Yeah. So if we don't make sure they're straight, then, our future is dead already.
It really is, definitely. I mean, this election is really important. That's coming up. Make sure you go out and vote, like whoever you vote for, whether this comes out before or afterward. Our youth is depending on, like, who's the next president, who's the next person in office. So, like, we got to put our voice in there, man.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. And speaking on that, I mean, let's go ahead and just touch on that for a second.
Yeah.
It's important. Everybody needs to go out and vote. I know speculations. I've been into some of the conversations myself. It's like, the lesser of two evils. But here's the situation. If you don't vote at all, guess what? You voted.
Right.
You voted for the one that you said you don't want to vote for. So it's like everybody needs to go out and vote for real. And not just the presidency, but your hometown officials. You get to decide who's going in, who's coming out, and even more important, judges. Because the judges go in, especially Supreme Court, they're in forever. They have no time limit. So if you don't vote, and Eddie Spaghetti gets in there who don't care about us and our heritage or well-being, you did that. Well,
exactly.
Speak on that, man. What you think?
I mean, you really hit the nail on the button, but pretty much, like, just go vote. I mean, silence speaks just as loudly as saying something. So, like, your silence speaks just as loudly as you saying something. So just please put in your vote, put in your voice, or if you don't put in your voice at all, like, it's still going to speak volumes regardless.
Man, you said something. I couldn't have said that better there, man. Ooh, silence speaks volumes. That's going in a song. I'm going to make that a lyric.
That was like...
That was fire. Let's touch on a little bit about what we were talking about earlier, mental health awareness.
Yeah.
People don't take it serious when there's not a loved one that they know or it's not them. But mental health, it affects everything in everybody's life, whether they know it or not. And if you don't know it, go to work. Somebody at work flipping out. In the streets, everywhere you go, people at the stop signs, at the red lights, at the gas stations, at the stores. It ain't never been like this in Charlotte where you got broke people or bums or prostitutes or just beggars everywhere you go. And if you don't have finances, if you don't have a roof over your head, if you don't have nutrition, then it's kind of hard to concentrate on anything else.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an LLC called like Price Agency LLC. That's my company and things of that nature. I have a lifestyle marketing agency that I'm looking to build my initiative. But my main goal and initiative, outside of like the products that I'm selling and stuff like that, I want to create a balance where we're helping mental illness people, like people that are homeless, people that are low income.
Yes, sir.
Create some type of a balance and awareness to where we're creating jobs, we're creating situations, we're creating people like off of the streets, like for them to be better themselves. I want to help start more programs like a city startup lab and things of that nature.
Yes.
I feel that like I know people that's on the city council. You know people that's on the city council.
Facts.
Nate, Dr. Rock. If we can all like build a gap to come out with some type of initiative and like some type of fundings to really help people like seek better jobs, better housing, better lives, man. Like I think the community will benefit off of that all together.
Yeah. And speaking on like that poverty thing, coming from where I came from, if you live in the hood, it doesn't matter if your family's good. If you live in the hood or you live in the projects or you live in Skid Row, that environment develops you.
Yeah.
It makes you see things from their point of view instead of how the rest of the world is. So if you come up and that's all you seeing is dope boy Fred, or Sugar Booger or whatever the famous stripper or prostitute is in your hood, then that warps your brain. You're not looking at, well, I could be a doctor, I can go to school, I can be a DJ, I can be certified, I can work for the city and make a difference. You're seeing them and you're saying, I want that fast money. Fast money goes fast.
And the youth sees all of this. Like you got the youth right now up here in Charlotte running around all gun crazy, all gun happy, like thinking to using the gun to either to solve their problem, their issue, or making them feel like they're the man, like they're the big shot. When that's not the way to go, you just look stupid and you just look selfish. Yeah. And you're hurting more people than you think that you're hurting. I mean, that's not the way to go. So I just want to build a gap to like have more community centers for like where the youth can just play basketball and just be kids, man.
Yes. A lot of kids today, they don't know about like how it was in our day with the YWCA, YMCA, men's Boys and Girls Club. They don't go out like we used to shoot out the West Charlotte Recreation Center, and everybody from the whole area used to be in there. People from the east side come over, and we playing ball, you know what I'm saying, and getting to know each other. Back then, feel the vibe. We were break dancing and everything. It's not like that now because everything's so separate. Everybody's so to themselves. Everybody's so isolated because all they doing is they're on, and social media can be good, but social media is also
social media
bad.
Can be the worst.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes. And they're not interactive. You got people that have dinner at night and they're not even talking because dad got the earbuds in. He's on a Zoom. Right. Mom is in her beauty class with her girlfriends, and the kids, they're busy watching movies and watching IG, Facebook, and listening to music. Nobody's talking at the dinner table. That causes a rift and a difference in how you see life.
Exactly. I mean, it's different families, different bases on how they were raised and how they're raising their kids. But I mean, I didn't grow up in that type of environment. I didn't type of household. Like I wasn't around my mom and father, and like my grandparents raised me and stuff like that. So if you have your mother and your father in your life, man, these kids ain't really taking it for granted because a lot of us don't have that, man. They didn't have that growing up. So it's like I feel that like instead of like cherishing what they have at home, like within they rather just run the streets, hit the block, shoot up this, shoot up that. I'm the man. This to try to get all of these women like trying to live that fast like that they see what these rappers are doing, and that's not a way, man. Be a kid, man. Go to school, get your education.
Please
go to college, man. Because this world is tough out here.
Enjoy being a kid long as you can with no bills and nothing to worry about and no lovey-dovey who wants me and who don't. You ain't got to worry about them headaches. Enjoy being a kid.
Right.
While you can.
Exactly.
And then going touch real quick and then we're going to move on. Like you were just saying, I grew up. I had my father. But I had my grandparents. Everybody I ran with didn't.
Right.
So of course that influenced me. And that's what I'm saying today. A lot of people don't have that. You don't have like one or two people in the group that can say, well, I got both my parents or one of my parents is good. A lot of them don't, and the streets are raising them.
Right.
Which is no good.
At all.
Right. So if you got loved ones and they here, don't wait till they're gone. Go ahead, give them their flowers now.
Facts.
Be there together now, because you're going to realize when you get older, oh, man, I didn't realize what I had. It's too late then.
Right.
But let's get into the DJ Sean money, dog.
Of course.
So let's start with what inspired you to start DJing.
Well, I didn't know I was going to end up being a DJ at first. But, like, I'll say what inspired me, like, musically.
I love DJ Sean Money.
That came low. that came from out of nowhere. Okay. Okay, we're big into God up. Okay.
I guess that's what inspired you.
Okay. Okay, we're big into God up. Okay, I didn't know we was on that type of time today. Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh,
ahead,
man, where was I at?
Technical difficulties on the drizzle, y'all. Go ahead, partner.
93 was the first year I discovered music, specifically hip hop music. I listened to Cool DJ Red Alert came in my school, like when I was in the second or third grade, and like he spoke at the auditorium and stuff like that, and then I listened to his radio show. He shouted out my school, and then like I'm hearing the music he was playing and things of like that nature, but I used to have tapes like I used to listen to like Naughty by Nature, Onyx, Wu-Tang, and things of that nature. So that's really what got me, like Tupac, and then like later on like Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and things of that nature. So that like I've always just had a love for music. Earlier than that, before I was even listening to hip hop, man, I was listening to like Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown, Paula Abdul. This is like the late '80s, like the early '90s, and things of that nature. So I just started loving that, and then like start loving a little bit of rock music and things of that nature. So like just a little bit of balance. I ended up becoming a DJ. Just was kind of, I started off as a rapper, but like this was like later on we're fast forwarding all the way to 2011.
Okay.
Like 09, like I started off on the street team with Def Jam Records. Shouts to my man DJ Tommy Gunn, shouts to Shampoo. And then like I was using social media. I was just on the streets, just grinding it out, like promoting these records, promoting like the different artists within Def Jam.
Like Street Team.
Street Team, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, Def Jam Street Team. That's how I got with my man EP and things of that nature. And then like a guy by the name of Classic, like he just saw the grind, like saw the work I was just putting up on the streets, and then in the social media. And then like I ended up getting down with the Fleet DJ. But even though I was just more of a radio host and things of that nature, I was just doing the radio thing. I didn't get down onto like the ones and twos, like really taking it that serious until about 8 or 9 years ago, like 2015, 2016, and that's when I started like kicking it up a notch. Like I'm really getting in, like doing the mixtapes. Like I had like LL Cool J on a mixtape. Like me and K Slay are the only mixtape DJs to ever have LL Cool J on the mixtape.
That's an accolade. I didn't even know that, to be honest.
It's a true story. Like yeah, like so that's just an amazing accomplishment. Like that was my final mixtape that I ever did. It's called Game Time Volume 4. So like, and then I retired from the mixtape and I just did the DJing and the hosting thing, and then like rest is history, pretty much. Like
right. Well, you
but yeah, I've done a lot quietly, man. Like this is why this is my first interview. Like a lot of people don't know a lot of these things, man, at all. Like
man, I mean that's just that's an accolade for life. No matter what nobody say. Well, I did
not a lot of people. Not a lot of people can say that they've interviewed LL Cool J or had him on their mixtape. But yeah, like
props
at all. Like,
I haven't. Props to you.
Right.
For real. And then you went back like you were talking about the tapes.
Right.
A lot of people today, see, they don't know. Y'all don't understand. Y'all got this digital. Back in the day, it was analog everything.
Right.
So we had to do stuff on tape. It was a lot more work. Like the very first mix I really did, it was it was Ice Cube versus NWA.
Right.
And what I did was I had a dual tape player at the time. So I would play, record on this one, stop, rewind, loop. That's how we looped.
Right.
Play, record, stop, rewind. If I wanted to loop something, that's how we did it. What y'all got today, it's just so easy. We had to actually do a lot of work and thinking and preparation. Go back, listen, make sure everything was on time. So like I just had to bring that in when you said tapes. That's
right.
My mind went there. Because I was like, I made me think about the first mix that I actually did.
I went to school for all this. I went to college, man, Herkimer County Community College. So I got to study the science between analog and digital, and like that's what made me like learning all of that. Like I learned from shouts to my professors, Douglas Flanagan, Kalman Sokolow. Like I learned the science of radio and Pro Tools and analog and digital. So I have a degree in this type of nature. So that's what that's what. Boost more of my accolades more as a DJ and hopefully as a producer and things of that nature, and a podcast creator. I understand the science of how the music, how words or how the audios need to sound on the microphone clearly. So it's levels exactly.
Yeah. Making sure it's not peaking.
Exactly.
And that's what I did. Once I got serious about doing the COVID, I went on ahead and I went to Recording Connection. They actually weren't here yet in Charlotte. So
wow.
I did it online, but I was going to studio, and shout out to Ira Parker. I was going to the studio, and I was doing my hands-on tests there at the studio. I think it was Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And so a shout out to Arbor Hunter at Recording Connection, because we talked a lot. He walked me through a lot of stuff. We talked about, the differences, sound waves and all that stuff. So it was exactly what you were just talking about. And once it got to that point, it was like, when you get to the business side, you gotta have your paperwork in place.
Right.
And people don't take you serious, and then they pay you whatever they want to pay you because you ain't got the paperwork. That's what Jay-Z was talking about on the song. He was like, oh, your stuff is not working, huh? Beep, you pay me. You know what I'm saying? You got the paperwork. You're certified. You say, man, I know what I'm doing. I'm not taking no shorts. This is what it is, or we can work out a deal on points or whatever, how you want to do it, but this is what it is. I'm certified. So do what you got to do because I'm on my business.
Yeah, it just reminded me of the pain in the ass, the intro to Reasonable Doubt. Fuck you, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
You ain't got the money for Jay-Z? Fuck you, baby. Yeah, classic.
That is such a good point. So you were already naming some already, man, shout outs to Rest in Peace. Cool, DJ Red.
Red Alert is still here. You're thinking about DJ Clark Kent.
Clark Kent is who
Clark Kent,
I always got them mixed up.
Yeah, let's get that correct. We just recently lost DJ Clark Kent, legendary in Brooklyn. He did a lot within that particular album. Reasonable, he produced Brooklyn's Finest, Jay-Z and Biggie, one of my favorite hip hop records, and he just did a lot. He introduced Jay-Z and Biggie in the studio that night. That was the first time they actually met and became friends. And he introduced Jay-Z to to eventually be his business partner, Dame Dash, and that's what started Rockefeller. So he did a whole lot. Google, if you get a chance, people Google DJ Clark Kent. Yeah. Really research this man. He really did a lot for the culture, and it was a tough loss.
Yeah. He goes back decades.
Yes, to the 70s.
Yes.
To the 70s. That's crazy. Right when the hip hop era started, we're gonna get deep into that. 'Cause this is how I was even born. So we'll get into that.
Yeah, he was in there. I'm talking about way all the vets, Africa Bambaataa and all that, when that came out, Planet Rock and
DJ Hollywood.
Yeah. What's some of the other greats? Cool Herc, Marley Marl.
Busy Bee, what was Red Alert's cousin?
Ooh, don't give me the line.
I know who he is. I know who he is, but I can't think of it at the moment. But
he's a legend too.
Yeah,
so these are the people that these are the pioneers.
Yeah,
it would be no us today if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
So man, thank you for bringing that out. I honestly thought Red was gone.
Nah, Red Alert is still like, don't do my guy like that.
But
Shout to the legend, man. That's my mentor,
shout to him.
DJ Red Alert. I mean, I can text him right now and he'll just say, "What up, nephew?"
I don't do that because I don't mess up. Don't do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
Note flash. Everything you see on the internet is not true, as I just found out.
Right.
So, going from there, who were the ones that actually like mentored and worked with you and got you in, other than when you were talking about the street team? Who were some of the others that like you really got with and they taught you the ropes of the game?
It's a lot of people like within the game, like as far as within the game, man. I can talk about, of course, Cool DJ Red Alert, Kid Capri, DJ SNS.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, quick story, like, shouts to Rico Love, man. It's just so many that's really inspired me.
I forgot Rico Love.
That's my man. That's my guy, man. Yeah. But I was about to retire from like DJing and music and everything. This was about the time that I think I moved to Charlotte. Like around the time like I moved to Charlotte, I was just about to start a whole life. And then like it was three people that convinced me not to retire. Mm-hmm. My boy Dwayne The Rock, shout to my man super producer Dwayne The Rock. Mm-hmm. My boy Reaching Nova, rapper is my best friend Reaching Nova.
I've heard him before.
And the third answer is gonna amaze and surprise you. It was Mace.
Yeah, because you talk about Mace a lot. Yeah, I know. I should have picked up on that.
Interviewed him, like met him in Atlanta. Like it was like Mace had a conversation to me about God that really like stuck with me, and like he just told me something about like you have a gift, like advance your gift, man. Like God gave you this gift, man. You can't just throw away what God gave you, and like that really resonated with me. Yeah, and that really hit me. So like. Man, shouts to Mace, man.
Shout out.
I'm glad like he just sat down with me just to spit jewels with me, man.
I'm glad he did too, because I mean we wouldn't be sitting here today having this podcast and meeting up and doing what we've been doing all the way through City Startup Labs to now.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for that. So man, shout outs to Mace. Thank you for that, bro.
Definitely.
So let's talk about now. What are like the style that you do in your mixes when you're DJing now and mixing?
Whatever is hot at the moment, like me, like I'm more of an old school type of guy. Like I love 80s R&B, like I love that golden era of rap. But like I enjoy the music that's out right now. Like if it's hot, if it's in the club, if it moves, I'm gonna put it in the mix. As far as indie artists, if I really like it, if I really like your stuff, I'm gonna play it, man. Like I'm on every other weekend, every other holiday weekend, like out here on the radio, out here on 102.5 The Block. Shouts to my man DJ A. Shouts to my man Uzi. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I've been in the game for a while, so I know what's hot and I know what to play with that's on the radio. So like I'm just inspired with the youth, whatever is hot that's out there, man. Whether they're a new artist or whether it's an old artist, like right. I'm inspired by Glorilla. Yeah. Like she's dope. Like I think she has a hot album. I think she has that raspy Southern voice that like, but it sounds sexy. But like yeah, like it's cool. Like
yeah. She's got that, you know. Yeah. I love some Glorilla. I can't even front on that.
It's giving her.
Yeah.
Ass, titties, her face, ass, titties. I like that stuff.
And you can tell her different from the other female rappers. A lot of them are so bland and in there, but when you hear Glorilla, you already know. You know as soon as you hear it.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, I like Glorilla, man. And I'm on the same thing. Like lately, I've been doing mixes and putting them out on social media.
Yeah.
But I've been dealing with a lot of local artists because they're not getting any spotlight or play. Like one I did recently was my man Reasons Brown, and I think it was the song Trenches.
Yeah, I heard that joint from you. That was dope.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed mixing it, and you know what I'm saying? For him, he was like, man, I wasn't expecting this, where, you know, yada, yada. I was like, nah, I don't even want nothing for it, man. I did this because we works with each other. We dealing with each other. We're doing show. We're getting up on stuff together. We're in events together. I did this because you need spotlight just like me. And, you know, two brains, two heads together are better than one.
I mean, who knows? I might want to slide that in the mixing room. Who knows? I mean, like send me the joint. Like
there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is. That's what we're about, man. It's about the DJs, about the community. It's about networking, like bridging the gap, like collabing with like different artists, different DJs, and just bringing the culture together, man. And that's what I'm all about. That's what hip hop is about. You know?
Facts. Well, while we talking about that, I think it's your turn to have some of your stuff come on. So I'm going to do a couple of snippets. The first one I'm going to play is Cherish, the mix. You did the Cherish mix.
Yeah. I got with a Russian producer. I can't think of his name, but like we collabed on a joint. And like I just had that Rick Ross vibe to it. Mm-hmm. Shouts to my man Reaching Nova. Shouts to an artist out of Tampa that's really blowing up right now. Like sound of the independent joint with Rock Nation, Pusha Preem. Yeah.
And you got Josh Cruz
that like that out of Tampa as well. And like we just put the energy together and just created something that's just a vibe, you know. Like I love putting out music that's just a joint. Like I did 3 records. Like one of them I didn't even put out yet, but this joint is a vibe right here, man.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into this vibe. Feel the vibe. Here we go. Cherish, DJ Sean Money.
I love DJ Sean Money.
Heat one. King's Legacy. You know how I go. Tomorrow's not promised. I mean, the next 20 minutes aren't promised either. I promise you this though, I will cherish my time of living while I'm here. I pray you do the same. This feels good, man. Missed it. Yeah. Cherish the times while I'm alive and I'm still breathing. So many be moving blind, but they still seeing. Or seeing now, watching mine, but I'm still dreaming. They can't stop us in our steps, not in any season. Motivations kept private and I know the reason. Backstabbed, how many times, fam, you won't believe it. The reunion is in effect, this is just a teaser. Any plans, I keep it low like a rocket Caesar. Stay present in every moment till I meet the reaper. It's crazy, every 10 girls, only 2 are keepers. Niggas figured I'm a sleeper, now they want a feature. Usher Raymond, I let it burn like the shit is ether. No working 40-hour weeks just to see a weekend. My voice coming out these speakers, I stay tweaking. I know my standards too high, I want beyond decent. The most high, let me thrive till the day I meet her. Nova. No time left, so my time is now. Give you all I am till nothing's left. Fighting with my heart till my last breath. You can bring the war, you can try your best. Left smiles at me, so I smile your back. Give you all I am till nothing's left. Fighting with my heart till my last breath.
Tis the season I finally became my own boss. Without the garbage, they selling niggas on World Star. Through the mud, I'm running through it like go-karts. Through the wild like Omar. The upper echelon that I'm facing, it got me challenging God now. In too deep, I had to creep with the bars. Wow, they try to jack it when you're chillin'. Cold as ice, my foreign style keep me with it. Bitch, I need a milli like Millie needed a voice then. Got a little money, my niggas treat it like poison. I be like the Roman, everything is war like a Trojan. Bitches want my heart like a surgeon, that's on mama. They gon' hate me, they gon' have to call me crazy, but they'll never call me lazy. That's word to my baby.
Classic vibes.
Man, the sax is incredible.
Yeah.
You can count me down, but don't count me out. There's no time left, so my time is now. Give me all I have, so nothing's left. Fighting with my heart till my last breath.
Bruh.
Yeah, I want to get into a backstory on that, man. Like, on how I first met them, Reaching Nova and Pusha Preem, man. I've known Nova. That's my best friend, Mark Nevis. I met him in 2008. 2 years later, he introduced me to him. Pusha Preem in like 2000. They grew up together in Tampa. Like they went to high school back in Tampa and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like we just formed a team like called them King's Legacy. Like they was a group at first like called like King's Legacy, and we put out a mixtape. Shouts to my man with my man DJ Tommy Guns, like I mentioned, like shout to DJ Tommy Guns, like from Def Jam.
Yeah.
And like we A&R the project called Dark Shades of My Lens. That was like the first mixtape project we put out on Dat Piff. It did crazy numbers. It even like for like a microsecond would beat over Rick Ross Rich Forever album like that came out, like because it all came out that same weekend in 2011. And like we was really like working it out of the mud, like in Nova's mom's apartment and stuff like that, really putting out the word, like the Go Cop the mixtape, like really like putting in the word, like the work and the energy. For fast forward, man, like Nova was still doing this thing, like just been putting out like mixtape after project after album, like an incredible artist, man. Like I ended up like starting the label like Heat One Entertainment, as you say, like back in 2017 to 2019, and like I signed Pusha Preem. He was like my first and only artist and stuff like that. We built him, like shout out to Tiffany Gaines, like that was like she was my business partner, and like we was just building him slowly but surely until we ended up becoming like number 18 on the Billboard charts like that. That was just a crazy accomplishment. Like he got the plaque and all of that, and like my man reaching over, like his recent album just sold like a million streams on like Spotify and things like that. So I'm just proud of him and like his work and like what he's accomplishing, and like Pusha Preem's really doing this thing like he's one of the huge like local artists out in Tampa, Florida right now, like really putting in the work, like really like grinding it out, getting an indie deal with Rock Nation Distribution, man. So I'm just proud of both of those dudes, man. Like
shout outs to him, man, because you put in the work and putting in the footsteps, and you're showing product and you're showing proof that you can do it. You know what I mean?
Man, we used to put it out in New York. We should hit like talent shows, like after talent shows within New York, like really building the network, like really building like the rapport with like the different like people like with different record labels and things of that nature, man. Just putting in that work, man.
Yeah. And I appreciate you bringing this part up, because see, people need to know, this don't just happen overnight. You don't just, I want to be a star and it happen. There's work to do. Just like you go to your 9 to 5, you want to become management or owner, you got to get out of that employee position. You got to put in the time and effort and the money. You get the money and you get the position when you put in the time and the effort.
You have to have the money. You have to be marketable, and you got to be ready to put in the groundwork each and every time if you really, really want to take this music thing serious, man. I tell these artists this all the time. It's not a game out there. It's wolves in this business.
Yes.
It's a lot of wolves in this, and they will eat you like a shark out here. And if you ain't ready, if you ain't prepared, like to put in the money, to put in the time, and to put in the work, man, this music business is not for you at all.
It's really not. And I can tell you some stories. Ass Graveyard Shift got ready to get on, and before they got on, one of them got locked up from Florida. This is back in the day when I used to do interviews before it was a podcast didn't exist.
Right.
Matter of fact, it was with this station. It was called Video Lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah, Big G, you know what I'm saying? Caraway G. And, I interviewed a few people of that nature, I interviewed, what's her name? DMX's girlfriend on Belly. She had that one song with Missy.
Got you.
That, ooh, ooh, baby. And so, this thing is serious, As some of the greats that didn't know what they were getting into because they were young and they were just ready to be a star, but then when they found the business side, they got ate up, TLC. The stories are online. Y'all
I know the lady you're talking about, like she was in the movie Bronx Tale. I can't think of her name.
She was in Bronx Tale too, yeah.
Yeah, like she randomly hit me up on like, well, not random. I made a comment on her page one time, and then like she was just talking about that like the female within my future could be looking at me, and like I still didn't understand. I kind of understand, but like I felt that it just didn't resonate with me personally.
She went deep.
Yeah, like she was really. I felt like I appreciate that. I think I really felt that she was more trying to school me. So like I have a more of an appreciated now that I'm almost 40 and like more have an understanding right now. It just doesn't resonate with me personally. I'm just not ready to settle down yet with that one particular female. But like who knows,
Right. Well,
shout out to Sunshine Anderson. If she's listening in.
Charlotte's finest.
Yeah.
Hello.
I like me some sunshine.
I mean, who don't like some sunshine?
Of course.
That's be for real.
Yeah.
For real. Well, let's shoot to your next one, man. I like this one too because it's fire. Matter of fact, it's Dirty South.
I'm gonna get into the story of this before you even play this. I mean, King of 334 Mob, man. Like that, they was a group that was signed to Def Jam Records back in like the late right around the Player Circle time, like that era of the Player Circle and all of that.
When Titty Boy 2 Chainz
exactly.
came out.
So like they had a record with Lil Wayne as well that was regional, didn't really do a lot of things, but like so King went solo, separated from his brother and stuff like that, went solo, and like I've just been really paid attention to his music through social media. Yeah. Like he had his own marketing website and things of that nature. Like he was just putting out like joints after joints after joint, and like I was really playing the music and stuff like that. Yeah. And then he came with the remix to this joint, added Waka Flocka Flame, and I felt that this joint could have been a hit. I added like my vocals for it, just playing around like it was originally just off of my mixtape, Game Time Volume 4, the joint I just talked to you about with LL and all that, and like I just made it a record. Like I just put it out there like on the album, just made it a record. No.
Well, you know, I appreciate you doing that, man. I appreciate you putting your touch on this because I never heard this until I pulled up your page.
Yeah,
and I was like, man.
A lot of people are not aware of this record, man. Like it's a really club. It can go on the club. It should have went like. And I feel still
to it. That's how I felt. I was like, man, we should have been up with the rest of his stuff that was out. I was like, this is fire.
I put out all of this music through my distribution deal with Empire. So like, shouts to Ghazi, shouts to Wale Coyote. I'm about to do a partnership with Wale Coyote, man. That's when he's been showing me love, man. Like I met him. It's all about networking in this music game, man. It's all about networking, going to like these conferences, hitting up these conference calls, whether you're a DJ, whether you're an artist, building these relationships, man. Like, like whoever ever thought I'd be working with like Wale Coyote, getting a distribution deal over at Empire, man. That's how I was able to even put out all of this music, man. So like I'm blessed.
All the time. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Watch me turn up.
Yeah.
Waka Flocka Flame.
This is King of 334 Mob featuring Waka Flocka Flame and me, DJ Sean Money.
It is.
Watch me turn up.
Watch me turn up.
DJ Sean Money, you know what it is. It's game time.
This your boy Waka Flocka.
I need every hood, every zone, every project, every boy staying on.
If I beat your ass, I might get a charge. I don't give a fuck, I got bond money.
The King's back. Waka Flocka. Watch me turn out.
Back in the day, my teacher said I wasn't gonna be shit. Now she on my dick. Ain't this a bitch?
Turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this?
All my partners drink, all my partners pop. I just thank God we ain't smoking raw.
Turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this? Why me turn up, why this?
I had money, I was all in, the motherfuckers couldn't see my way. Now I'm dead broke, I got a ski mask, now a nigga wanna see my face.
Turn up, why this? Why me 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 turn up?
You ain't never touched the work, your mama know you lame. Old pie ass nigga, when I see ya, I'ma turn up.
Why me turn up? Why this? Why me turn up? Why this? Why me turn up? Why this?
Yeah. 100 on my neck, 50 on my wrist. Get your ass a bitch, walking around looking like a lick.
Turn up. Why this? Why me turn up? Why this? Why me turn up? Why me turn up?
Yeah. Grams in the blunt, grams on the scale. On my mama, I need the whole bell.
Why me turn up? Why me turn up? Why me turn up?
Yeah, we ain't cool, we ain't friends, I don't owe you shit. So if you had me for some money, bitch, I'm buying the clip.
Why me turn up?
Yeah.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Man.
I got more of the records that I haven't even put out yet. I got an exclusive record with Jadakiss on it that I haven't even put out called "These Streets Ain't Safe No More," and I got a joint that like barely anybody has. My man Dwayne The Rock featuring the Locks and Faith Evans called "Be Good to Me."
You know that's my team.
That's gonna be on my album. Like whenever I can get to clear the sample, that's gonna be on my album. Like,
bruh. You already know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to hear that. Bro.
Yeah.
Ooh. And Jada is back on the scene like he never took a break.
Of course. Always.
Jeez.
Man, Jadakiss is just one of my favorite rappers ever, man. Like, he just does it. Like,
I know. I don't get tired of
and it's a cool dude. Like,
either, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cool dude, real dude. Remembered who I was, like, when we first met with Dwayne The Rock, man. Shout out to my man Dwayne The Rock. Like, Dwayne The Rock, that's just been very influential, like, to me as far as, like, the DJ, as far as the music. Like, a lot of people don't know his work. He's worked with French Montana, Jadakiss, Big Daddy Kane, Memphis Bleak, like, Nicki Minaj, like, a whole list of people, man. He's got a new TV show coming up on TV One with hosted by Dougie Fresh. That's coming like within the next year. So like be on the lookout for man. Shout out to my man Dwayne The Rock.
Yeah, you know, you got the accolades from Dougie Fresh. Then you all in because Dougie Fresh don't just co-sign anybody. You know, it was a pleasure meeting him last month at the Crime Survivors Convention.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
he went in too.
Oh yeah.
But man, his personality and his conversation is so down to earth, and if he feels that you're genuine, he will shoot you some gold nuggets for understanding.
Yeah.
So for him to be connecting with Dougie Fresh, he's a alright dude.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So
he once did an entire album on KRS-One, and he was like, "The Rock, you are within the temple of hip hop. Dwayne The Rock from the KRS-One. The Rock." You got five hits on my album. You got 10 hits on my album.
I can't.
The Rock.
I can't with you. You sound just like him too.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
I can't with you. I swear, man. This is why we just collect, man. We vibe and everything is just cool. Like it's not even work for us, man. Go ahead and talk about what you got coming up, like the DJ convention in Atlanta.
We got the core. I'm not even a core DJ yet, but like shouts to my man Tony Neal. Like that's a big brother to me, man. Like that's one of my mentors. Like he's just really been schooling me on the game. Like I go to a lot of his conventions. We got the core DJ retreat coming up. And on November 15th to the 18th in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. I did a partnership with a company called Nove, where we're helping like people with their credit and like getting business funding, with their tax preparation and things of that nature. So like I'm gonna have a few events with Nove out there. Like shout to Haziq Ali, my homegirl Shalina Triplet. Like man, like we're just doing some big things, man. Like I'm really excited. I have like a launch that's coming up. You can go to www.mmmeetup.com. I have a launch on October the 30th and on November the 30th as well. Like on a Saturday afternoon, like to bring people in like within the team, man. Like, and I'm just really excited about the partnership with Nove. The website, my website is www.novemoney.com/Sean P Agency. That's SEANP Agency, AGENCY.
Word.
I mean, that's the website, the Price Agency, for now until the new website is up and about in 2025. So, like, things are looking forward prominent for your boy DJ Sean Money, man.
Sure is. While you're at it, man, give people the shout-out spots where they can find your music. Was it under DJ Sean Money?
It's under DJ Sean Money everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, Apple Music, all of that, man. And you can catch my radio show every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific on Big Shot Radio. That's on the Apple Music app, on the iHeart Radio app, on the TuneIn app, and on the Odyssey app. You can touch in with your boy. You can just go right to the website, bigshotradio.com, and just tune in to your boy. And like I'm frequently on every other holiday mix show weekend. I like usually at like an 11 p.m. on a Friday or Saturday on
Right.
on 102.5 The Block here on Charlotte, on Coast 97.3 FM in Wilmington, North Carolina. Man, we're just moving.
That's it. Well, man, it was a honor and a blessing, and of course, fun to have you on the
We
show.
definitely
bro.
need to do this again, man.
You already know.
I enjoyed
this.
this.
Time. This is not the last
Definitely.
time, man. We got plenty more to come.
I mean, my podcast coming soon, which will be right here at Access 21, the Truth Hurts podcast, man. Like things are just moving forward, man. I'm really excited about 2025, man. What's coming up?
We're gonna be everywhere. Y'all not gonna be able to get away from us.
Yeah,
Just in your face, in your ears, all day, every day.
yeah.
So, thank you for being on, man.
Of course.
Appreciate you. Thank everybody for tuning in, checking
Yeah.
us out. DJ Sean Money. Definitely will be back. My
Yeah.
Ace Boom Coon, your host with the most, Mandrizzle, for It's Bottom Line.